Morning. Just finished milking the cows. Just out checking my sheep now. But I just thought I'd come online and firstly, Madly, that'll do. Here, that'll do. Good girls. Firstly, wanted to say a huge thank you for all the positive comments regarding us taking our tops off on Dinas Mountain in North Wales the other day. Some of the comments, I was reading them last night in bed, and that's how I thought that I wanted to come online and do a little bit of a message after it. Yeah, the positive comments are amazing. Hundreds and hundreds of comments, something like 1.8 million views on Facebook, thousands of shares. It's just what we were trying to get across is the positive comments that came through was basically what we were trying to do. Secondly, I think it's really important to stay positive in this industry because mental health is a huge farming industry issue, more so than it used to be. Like, you hear about it all the time these days. Back in the day, it wasn't a thing, or maybe we just didn't talk about it as much. But I think it's also because of the pressures increasing in farming. So you've got hundreds of things, weather, milk price, TB situations, fertilizer costs, seed costs, labour. I mean, the list goes on and on and on about how mentally difficult this industry is to keep going as we are. The second thing I wanted to say was some of the negative comments on that post, for example, saying how's that going to make a difference and what good's that doing. Absolutely get it. I mean, if that was a way of changing the world, none of us would have any clothes on. But it wasn't those negative comments. Obviously I've read them and just been thinking about it last night. It's we were just trying to get the awareness of no farmers, no food, no future, and what better way to do it. I know it's nothing to do with farming, that as such, and I know it's some people said, oh, why do girls feel the need to do that, blah blah blah, to get attention. Well, it's just a bit of fun, innit? You gotta have some fun, and at the end of the day it did get attention, and I think it's educating people. I mean, there's 2 million views of it on Facebook. Well, that's 2 million more people that are now looking at that and thinking, God, it's actually a thing. I think Gareth's page, for instance, is all educational, real life education, and there is a hell of a lot of people on his Facebook page that don't farm, and I think it really hits home to people that if we carry on the way we are, there won't be any food on the tables. And even, for instance, the TB situation, the government policies on TB, soon we're all going to be drinking oat milk if we're not careful. It's a disaster, and something's got to change. There's actually a post on Gareth's page a few days ago from Pembrokeshire farmer Steve Evans talking to Gareth about the TB impact on his farm. If you've got a minute to watch it, have a look at that, because it's seriously it's an emotional watch about how crippling it is. And I know it's crippling thousands of people, thousands and hundreds of people in the UK, but it's worth a watch if you've got a minute. So yeah, I don't think I take taking my top off lightly. It's purely to just attract attention in the right way and spread that message. I mean, you could have said that anything that's happened at Senedd has been a waste of time. It's not going to change. It's not going to change anything. If they've made their mind up, they've made their mind up. But we need to stick together as a community, keep that message going, educate people that know nothing about it. And it needs to be put across at how serious it is, because it absolutely breaks my heart. I'm not from a farming background and I haven't been farming long. It breaks my heart at how many farmers are doing this as their sole income, their sole job, and their sons, grandchildren, etc., daughters, this would have been what they were doing in 10 years' time, but it is slowly diminishing away, and I think that's absolutely heartbreaking. Same goes back to the TB. the future farmers of those farms. They're not going to have any cows to milk if it doesn't stop. So we need to seriously keep pushing that message and tell anybody you can that the government is completely and utterly, to put it bluntly, pissing on the future of any farms in Wales and England. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say about it, really. I just wanted to come on here and say, yes, I know it's not going to change anything, and not necessarily going to make any difference, but we all had a laugh from it. It's definitely been noticed, and it's got a message across. It's educating people, and that's what we were trying to do. So yeah, that's basically it from me. The sheep are all good, so I'm gonna go home now and crack on with the next job. But yeah, we've got to stick together, and Cymru am byth. Thank you.